Share that, copy that, send that to there. Bam. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Monday, October 7th, 2024. And we are out here on the streets today. Got a lot to get to. Got a lot we're doing. Camp visits after the stream this morning. We are going to be busy this week. I've got a lot to get to this week, actually. I've got a lot of new areas to cover that I have found over the last few days, I guess you could say. Some people sent me some tips on areas that need a little bit of attention. So we're going to be doing that today. We're out here this morning to cover Austin Fire and EMS and police. I think my radio's working. I think. Looks like it's working. Good morning, Mr. Mark. How are you doing, kind sir? Hope you're doing all right on this beautiful, cloudless Monday morning. I am going to be taking a day off this week to complete the repairs on the Dashmobile that I am doing myself to help save some money. I'm actually getting pretty good at working on this thing. I'm not a mechanic, but I'm slowly turning into one, and YouTube is your best friend. Good morning, Miss Butterfly71. How are you doing this morning? Awesome. Yeah, it's I'm becoming a straight up mechanic. I'm telling you right now. Is Jeffrey in here? I didn't see Jeffrey's chat. Jeffrey, if you're here, I am sorry, man. I don't see your chat up here. That is weird. That means that well, what other chats am I missing? Oh, there's Jeffrey. All right. Good morning, Jeffrey. I wasn't ignoring you, kind sir. I promise you. I just don't see your original chat. So, for all of you aspiring mechanics, you can learn a great deal about how to work on a car from YouTube. And I'm going to tell you right now, number one in the chat. Well, it is not here on my screen, man. I am so sorry. I bet you probably think that I was ignoring you, but I promise you I wasn't. But yeah, brake jobs are extremely dirty. I do my own work on my vehicles it is much cheaper. Killer Carla, good morning. Yes, it is much cheaper. Price of parts and you know, the last time I did a brake job, I had to buy a tool because the calipers on this car, you can't just depress them. You have to spin them while you depress them. So, Butterfly's done it. Yes, it is the dirtiest. I ruined a pair of jeans by doing the brakes on the rear of the Dashmobile last month, and I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't just do all four at that time. Now, I should have just done all four and gotten it over with, but here we are. Now I've got issues. Looking at your screen on yours and didn't see it there. That's interesting. I wonder why it didn't pop up there. That's weird. Alright, so not a whole lot going on this morning. As it is. Wow. Scheduled. Hang on. Wow, okay. Yeah, we're busy. I won't mess with brakes. Well, I wished I had them. You know what? If I had, I got a quote to have them done, and they wanted a lot. They wanted a lot, and I mean, brake pads are fairly cheap. The tool was kind of expensive, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm actually going to be doing them today. The Fox Storm. Let's see. Did I miss another? Yeah, there's the Fox. All right, there's the Fox. I learned how to change lifters on an Escalade through YouTube. Did it? Old Fry's Electronics parking lot. There you go. Oh, Chris. You're Chris. That's right. The Fox is Chris. I know you. Okay. Richie B, good morning. Richie B in the house. Richie B. Yeah, brake jobs are messy. What I'll probably do before I tear into these this time is use a garden hose and just kind of, clean some of the brake dust off before I really dig in. I'm going to do them today. I've just decided. I'm going to do them today. We're going to get it over with. Morning. Christopher is here. Yes, hit the like, subscribe. Guys, we are so close to being remonetized on YouTube. I can't believe we're actually getting to that point again. Now, the whole point is we can reach the point where we can apply for remonetization. That doesn't necessarily mean that YouTube is going to do the right thing and remonetize me, but we'll see. Works at a shop here in Leander and does awesome work. Well, wonder what they would charge to pop some brakes on this bad boy. Wonder what they would charge.
21 south of the
I went through and when I did the brake jobs on the back the first time, let me tell you something. I struggled because I didn't know you had to spin the caliper to depress them. I just thought you had to depress them, and I struggled forever trying to figure that out. And the other thing that I messed up was the bolts that holds the caliper on, they are backwards. So if you're, let's see, it's not righty-tighty, it's lefty-tighty, righty-loosey. For whatever reason, that's the way it is. And I struggled getting that off, by the way. Killer Carla. Hope you had a good week. Yes, I had a good weekend. I talked to you a lot this weekend. We're heading up Burnett Road right now. Burnett Road. Alright. Trying to see where we're at. Anyway, enough about car work. Let's talk about, can we talk about a subject that I wanted to bring up. I actually named the stream this morning because I wanted to talk about it first thing. I've been doing a lot of thinking and researching of Jose Garza this weekend. I have, it's a 2010 Ford Flex. I've been doing a lot of research this weekend and a hell of a lot of thinking on this subject about Jose Garza and what happened with the Chris Taylor verdict. Chris Taylor is the very first officer in Austin that was charged and convicted for a on-the-job related incident. And if you watch the body cam of the incident, it is, I mean, there's no question about what happened. It's very obvious what happened. Okay, The guy had the knife. He was 5-6 feet away from Chris Taylor. They used force, okay? Knives, we got a lot of leaky boys in our arms and legs, right? Not only, I mean, they're wearing vests, but you get stabbed in the right place in the arm or the leg or the neck, you're dead within minutes. It is very deadly. Knives are extremely deadly. And when you're that close to somebody with a knife and you're wanting to hurt them, it takes, it takes no time to strike with a knife, like split seconds. So what's going to end up happening is officers here in Austin right now are on notice that if they use force, there is a very good chance that they're going to go to prison over it. So they're going to be so hesitant to do their job that, for one of them are going to end up getting hurt. Two, crimes are going to go unpunished, uninvestigated, unreported, and it's going to make every one of us a lot less safe. If a cop cannot come to work and feel safe and secure in doing his job, that the powers that be will have their back, why the hell would they come to work? Why? Why would they come to work? That verdict and that charge has made this city more unsafe than anything that's happened so far. And here's the other thing. I was looking at a story that Brianna Hollis put out a while back, right when the trial was starting, about how the jurors in the case, they were scared for their safety. If they did issue the verdict, a not guilty verdict, they were scared for their safety. Chris Taylor did not get a fair trial. Period. He didn't get a fair trial. There is no way you could look at the circumstances and the facts of that case and say that he was guilty. There's absolutely no way you can. So, guys, I don't know what to say. Austin is less safe today than it was a week ago today. And I don't know. We're in a very bad place here. We're in a very bad place. Absolutely, Richie B. Now, I'm going to stop harping on it because it's been said. But you watch and see. Mark my words right now. Bookmark this. This will come back up. There's going to be an incident where an officer either gets himself killed because he did not want to use force, or something's going to happen. Something's going to come of this. And it's not over. This is far from over. What I'm hoping, there will be an appeal filed, obviously. I'm hoping that they do let Chris out on bail for the appeal. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Appeals take forever, and there's no reason he should have to sit in prison when we all know that the chances of it being overturned on appeal are good. Let's see. Most cops take what's happening at home and in life. They take it on the tax-paying citizens. Let's be factual, or got an ass chewing at work and take on people. Okay. I live in San Antonio for 10 years. Those Castro brothers did the same thing. Man, the Castro brothers, that's a whole other story in of itself right there. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Sorry, I'm looking at oh shit. I'm looking at messages. My bad, ladies. I'm sorry. That was totally my fault. Spam. Okay, what do we got here? Castro Brothers. Okay, so as a former correctional officer, knives scared me. I didn't have a gun to deal with them. As a former resident of Austin, Garza has left the charge on my record for self-defense gun pull. And see, that's the thing. You know, if you're on the, gosh darn it, I don't want to get, what I almost said, I would have been accused of being racist. And I'm not racist. I'm far from racist. Killer Carla's on here. She can tell you. But there's such a divide between race right now. You know, you're treated differently depending on what race you are and status in society. And I never thought we would see a point in time in this country where we would be segregated by race again and how we're treated by a multi-level justice system. You know, I'm married to a Mexican woman. My kids are half Mexican. I am far from racist. I don't really care about race. But what I do care about is a multi-tiered justice system based on race and status in society. Syrians, including the Sheriff's Bush clan. Richie B, that sounds about right, brother. That sounds about right. It is all done by design. I do agree. I do agree. So I've started calling out last week. I started calling out the politicians in the city. I think most people that are on here also follow me over on X. And been calling them out, publishing their emails and their phone numbers. So I hope when they get into work this morning, they see that they've got an onslaught of messages from people pissed off about these homeless encampments that are around, these dangerous homeless encampments. And guys, if y'all are watching, if you are on my X, take a minute and send an email to these council representatives. I promise, people think that it's not going to change the way things are. It's not going to change the way they vote. But I promise you that these people, left or right, they do not make a change until they lick their finger and put it into the political winds. If enough people are reaching out to them and saying, hey, this has got to change, they will change the way they're doing things. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. They will change the way they're doing things. So, politicians need to be held. They do need to be held accountable. It's the only way forward, man. They're responsible for this happening. They're responsible for the conditions that we have. They're responsible for the crime. They're responsible for defunding the police back in 2020. They're responsible for not offering more services to get people off the street. They're responsible for spending hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars cleaning these homeless encampments over and over and over and over because their policies suck. Their policies suck, man. You know, we have, and this is the thing, I'm out here in these camps weekly, sometimes daily. I'm in these camps. I know what's going on. I see what's going on. I talk to these homeless people. I hear what they say. And you would think that they would start listening, or at least give me the time of day. Somebody that's out here every day doing this work. But there's only one council person in this city that'll even give me the time of day, and that's Mackenzie Kelly. Good morning, May. Good morning. Let's see. Linda got me on my knees. Linda, you're not Licky. You're Linda. I'm late. So maybe discuss this. I don't know, but what are your thoughts on the jihadist at the church? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we need to talk about that. I have not talked. That's crazy, man. Yes, it is today. What is today? You guys, everybody knows what today is. It is the anniversary of the slaughter that happened in Israel, October 7th of last year. And yes, there was some jihadists, some terrorists that was trying to do, I would imagine, a mass shooting out in Burnett, of all places, man. Out in Little Burnett, Texas. Thank God they had security. Let me get out from under the bridges, guys. One sec. Yeah, so I've been reading some information that our intelligence agencies have put out, that it's you got to be on guard today. Things are happening. I mean, look at all the protests and shit that's been happening around the country. These, jihadis, the Palestinian protesters. Would it surprise you if some of them tried their best to do something crazy today? It wouldn't surprise me in the least little bit. I think it's scary. If it could happen in Burnett, Texas, you're telling me it couldn't happen here in Austin? Let's see, it would be a different story if the homeless were camping out another day, but they would take action. Yeah, and that the homeless in this city are segregated as well. I don't know why it is that way, but they are. You have more blacks and Hispanics in downtown, and then you have the white people in the green belts. It's not by design. That's just the way it's happened. I don't know why it happened. It's that way, but that's just the way it is. Good morning, May. Good morning, Linda. Yeah, the jihadis in that church, man. Guys, if y'all are out and about today, please be careful. Apparently, the intelligence agencies have some kind of intel that points to there could be some issues today. Hopefully not. But like I said, it happened in Burnett. And Burnett is a small little country town, man. So if it would happen out there, then it will happen here. Just got to be careful. Linda, I am very appreciative of you bringing that up. I was not even thinking about that. I was harping on Jose Garza again this morning. We are in Little Mexico, part of Austin. We're in North Austin. So let me ask you guys a question. Do y'all remember back around the first of the year? I can't remember the exact date, but there was a shooting right off Runberg, at a game room. I think it was called I think it was at 9411 Parkfield Drive, where a security guard at a game room killed 2 people and wounded another lady. I just happened to run across that incident yesterday, and I remember nothing about it. I don't remember hearing anything about it in the news. I don't remember covering it. But a security guard killed 2 people and shot a female, and it was then considered justified homicide. Does anybody remember hearing about a shooting at a game room? Let's see. They better be careful doing that and burn it. Yes, and that's the thing, Mark. They had armed security that engaged them, and that's the only reason a tragedy didn't happen. And it's sad that nowadays we have to have armed security in a church. You know what I mean? It's just, it shouldn't be this way, but it is. We shouldn't have to have armed security in schools. We shouldn't have to have armed security in churches. We shouldn't have to have armed security at H-E-B and Walmart. But we do. And, I carry every day, everywhere I carry. So, got going here? I don't have my radio up. We need radios. We need the radios. Let's see. Nothing but an odor investigation out right now.
Super 3's direct on that page, Madam Cop.
There we go. All right. Yeah, Butterfly, I completely missed it. I don't know. I just happened to run across it on accident doing research yesterday. Yeah, Mark, that is the world we're living in. And, you know, I think everybody, all law-abiding citizens anyway, should be armed. I really do think that everybody should be armed. Especially in today's world.
We can have additional tenant facilities.
You know, you get. I am a Second Amendment absolutist. I think that everybody should have the ability to carry weapons, as long as you're not a violent felon. I even think that people that's been to prison for felonies or charged with felonies, as long as it's not a violent felony, I think they should be able to carry as well. We have them at our church. They didn't tell us who they are. They just let us know we have people armed. And see, that's the thing. That's good, though, that you don't know who it is. You know, that's kind of like the air marshals. Y'all remember after 9/11, and we had the air marshals that you didn't know who they were, but you just knew they were on the airplane? And I still think we have air marshals around today. Man, this guy's got his bike all set up. Got him a helmet on and a bike. Oh man, y'all. I have a headache this morning. Got a headache. Layla, you got me on my knees, Layla. No, Linda. Linda, you got me on my knees. Linda, begging, darling, please, Linda. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind?
Super 3, this is Mac 15.
Let's see, did I miss a chat? Whole shit out and burn it.
We're on the south side of the Walgreens parking lot. If you just see our ambulance, we'll be right over there for you.
The whole thing out and burn it is just nuts, man. And you don't really hear anybody talking too much about it either. There's police line up right there. Wonder what that's about. The Dreamers.
24, respiratory, in AFD box 3502 at 1920 Eagle Drive.
Alright.
Medic 28, 21 respiratory, 1920.
I went to bed at midnight watching football, and I'm dragging today. Butterfly, staying up late watching football. You know, I just can't get into football. I can't get into sports. I don't know. I've never been able to get into it.
Traffic didn't go through.
But I understand. My brother is a sports fanatic. And I mean, he's one of these guys that will get mad and scream and yell at the TV. Get you a big old cup of coffee. That's what you need. You need a big old cup of coffee.
Medic 28, checking your traffic, you didn't go through.
My brother in sports, it's funny. My dad was a big sports guy too. My dad was a big racing guy. He loved racing, NASCAR. We grew up, my brother and I, with my mom and my dad going to the dirt track races. Man, such a good time going to the dirt track races. All right, the dirt track races. Butterfly, yep. There you go. So you're one of those. All right, I get it. I wonder how many heart attacks have happened because of sports. I would imagine quite a few.
Patient walked away from the scene, refused to engage with us. Was walking southbound on South Congress from William, Canada.
Maybe we should head down to South Austin. Traffic accident.
Shipper 3 received.
The only sport I watch is UFC. I will watch UFC. Oh, speaking of UFC, I have come across a new kind of a UFC. It's called slap fight or something like that, where they slap each other. And I mean, these people are just slapping the absolute shit out of each other. Have y'all watched that? Before or after the vaccine? Probably after. Probably after. But if you guys haven't watched slap fighting, you should. It is a wild sport, man. You get these monster men and women that are just slapping the absolute shit out of each other. Don't hit the TV with it, you'll break it. But slap fighting, I've never quite understood it. It is just a crazy, crazy sport. Alright, where are we at? We're at Runberg. Oh man, those tacos look good right there. That's Matamora's. Matamora. So last night we had a absolutely delicious dinner. My wife made mole. She made mole with rice, and then I had some beans that I made the day before left over.
Traffic, 7900 block Andersonsburg.
If you guys have never had mole, oh my lord. Oh my lord. It is...
Responding to 7900 block Anderson.
It's absolutely delicious. I use my tortilla, and you know, I pick up the mole with my tortilla. It is so good, man. It is so good. And we have a lot of it left over, so we're gonna be eating mole today for lunch, actually. But if you guys have never had good homemade mole, you have to. My wife uses chocolate and all kinds of spices, and it is just delicious. Never got into the power slap. I love watching it just because I like seeing these men just beat the absolute shit out of each other. I mean, look, if you're knocking a guy out with a slap, you're doing pretty good. But if you've never had mole, I suggest you try it. You're not gonna regret it, I promise. What is this cat doing here? Oh, he's cleaning windows. He's cleaning windows. I don't know if he's mad or just excited. I'm not an ample van, but I did look. Uh-oh. I'm in a red light. I'm not ample van, but it did look delicious. It was delicious. It was delicious. And I don't know if my mom... So look, Butterfly, you may know what the Mexican coleslaw. You know, it's coleslaw, but it's not a creamy coleslaw. You know, it has more like a vinegar and lime and all of that. Oh man, it's so good. My wife makes some really good Mexican slaw, and I was wanting her to make some of that to go with it last night, but not a mole fan. Oh, come on, Butterfly. You're not a mole fan? You gotta be. Oh, God, that's it. I'm taking your Hispanic card away from you. That's it. I'm taking your Hispanic card away. But my wife and her mother are already starting to plan their tamale session that we have every year right around Christmas time. They make a absolute boatload of tamales every year, and we freeze them and have oh yeah, picos. Yeah, you gotta, it's kind of the Mexican slaw is kind of like pico. It's cabbage, and it's got like some vinegar in it and some lime, cilantro. It's not really pico, but it's close. It's close. But you gotta have my wife's mole. You would love it. It's more sweetish than spicy-ish. It doesn't look that good. Like, it looks, the color of it, and I'm colorblind, but it's a very dark color. It doesn't look, to me it doesn't look very appetizing, but it's delicious. And she takes a whole chicken and boils it, and then shreds that chicken up and uses it. Some people use whole parts of the chicken, you know? Yeah, tamales. Oh man, the tamales are so good. My wife can make some tamales. They will take, right around Christmas time, they will take and spend a whole weekend making tamales. Nope, we don't sell them, but I will definitely give you some. We always have. You have no clue how many tamales they make. I will definitely give you a whole bundle full. They make these tamales, they're elote tamales, you know what I mean? Instead of meat, it's corn in them. And it's, I like them more for like a dessert in a way. But plum tree in the front yard. Now we're reconnected. We have a peach and a plum tree in the front yard, and when they're ripe, I can walk out in the mornings and grab a peach off the tree. It is so delicious. And I love hot peppers. I will eat the poo-poo out of some hot peppers. Alright. We got to figure out something to do other than listen to me bump my gums. Let's see what calls are out there. Traffic injury on Anderson Square. Let's head to that, actually. 8075 Anderson Square. 8075 Anderson Square. 8075 Anderson Square. Oh, we're real close, y'all. We are real close. I don't know why I didn't check this before I came this way. We are 4 minutes from this major accident. $80.75 Anderson Square. Okay. So we're gonna go there and we're gonna turn. This is right there by the Granger.
Blood sugar's 129, onset 45 minutes ago.
Okay. Amelia, good morning from Kick. Hope you're doing well.
I can think of your stroller going around on ETA 8 minutes.
This is at Anderson Square. So, where am I from? I am in Austin, Texas. Austinzuela stream watchers. Doing well. That's good to hear. Welcome in. I don't get a whole lot of viewers from Kick, but welcome in. Most of my viewers are from X and YouTube. Actually, I just lost all of my viewers on X because the stream disconnected when I was going under this bridge over here. I've got to pay the Starlink bill today, and I'm I'm not looking forward to paying the $372 Starlink bill. It actually makes me sad. You guys think y'all have an expensive internet bill? Let's see. We're about to pull up at this major accident right over here. We're just about 2 minutes out. Should be right there at that intersection, actually. All right. Yeah, ouch. Yeah, man. When I'm entering in the debit card information, that's what I say is ouch. Yep. There's usually some bad accidents here, and we're about to see one, actually. That's exactly what I say, Butterfly. Ouch. Well, I wish the only reason it's that expensive is because most Starlink is not that expensive. I will tell you that much. Most Starlink is fairly fairly economical, but because I have the high performance mobile, that way I can be mobile. It's quite a bit more expensive, and I had the high performance, so I get a better connection speed. Yep, I see the accident. They're right. It looks like a pretty bad accident, y'all. We're about to pull up over there. Google Fiber. How's your speeds on Google Fiber? Is it pretty good speed? I get pretty good speeds considering I'm mobile. Not bad at all. Okay, let's go, boys. Yeah, this is a really bad accident, y'all. This is a pretty bad accident. It's right here at that red light by that comedy club. So if we go behind the Granger, oh yeah. Let me get my Citizen app up.
She's saying she doesn't want to talk to you and wants to transport. Just wondering what you guys think about that. It seems, from what I've heard, every time she gets to the hospital, she just absconds.
She's an absconder. Alright, yeah, it is a pretty bad accident, it looks like. Looks like they got a T-bone going here, a T-bone accident. We're gonna pull up. Looks like everybody's okay, though. That's good to hear. It'll buff out. It'll buff right out.
Patrol 911 is clear south off the end of the station. Good change.
Man, somebody lost a tire over there on the other side. There's a semi involved. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4 car accident, actually. 4 car accident. Yeah, and this is a full airbag deployment. You can see the side curtain airbags on the back. We're gonna watch them load this car up. It got tore up pretty good. The second tow truck is now here. We're gonna have to get moving pretty quick to get some air on the computer. Hopefully everybody's okay. Yeah, that's 4 cars, semi involved. This car here is just trashed. Full airbag deployment. All right. All right, I'm no longer live on Citizen, so we can move on. All right. Yep. Pretty good little accident there. Pretty good little accident. They got this whole road shut down right now. Don't blame them. Don't blame them at all. Yikes. Bad accident. That's not a good way to start the week out, right? Not a good way to start the week out at all. All right. I need to make note of that video in my... need to make note. So I was wanting to show you guys, I posted a video of the shooting that happened right down here on Anderson, the officer involved shooting. It happened right down here. I wanted to show y'all where the shooting happened. After watching the body cam footage, it's actually there was a lot of shots fired. There's probably 30, maybe 40 shots fired during this officer-involved shooting. And I'm going to show you exactly where it happened at. and where the guy was standing. It's a very sad thing, but so what happened was somebody called 911, said, hey, I'm looking on my Ring cameras, and there is a man that is there's a man that is, there it is right there. There's a man trying to break into my building, so on and so forth. And this is where it happened right here. He was standing right here. This is where it happened. He was right there. You could see there's shots into the flower pot right there. There's shots. He was basically right at the flower pot on the right side of your screen. That's where he was at when he was shot. There's probably 30 or 40 shots that was fired here. You can see the flowers that's in the windows there. Y'all see the flowers that's in the windows? Those are all bullet holes. Those are all bullet holes, and they just put flowers in them for whatever reason. But that's where that happened at. And the first cop that started shooting was right here by this sign. So it's a shame, man. It's a shame. It's a shame what happened. But that's where it happened. Lot of shots. I don't know why they put, instead of replacing the glass, they just put flowers in the holes. Very sad. Very, very sad. We're still live, guys. Y'all still with me? It'll buff out. Anyway, man, my brakes are horrible. I'm gonna have to start heading back. I gotta get these brakes fixed now. I can't wait. Your stream so really well. Oh, that's nice. Nope. That's Candy, whatever your name is. No, I don't think so. This is why I'm gonna stop streaming on Kick, because the only thing that ever comes into Kick is these crappy bot messages. And I swear, that is the only messages I ever get from Kick. So, let's see, I need... Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Do, 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 do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I mean, it's kind of pointless to even stream on Kick, to be quite honest. You know, I should be streaming to a platform. You know, instead of streaming to Kick, I should be streaming to a platform where, you know, I could actually, like, maybe Rumble. Instead of Kick, I should be streaming to Rumble or something. I don't know. But it's pointless to stream to Kick. Pointless, I say. What are we at? We're at 56 minutes. I am going to start working my way north. I've got to go fix these brakes, y'all. I've got to stop and get the tool. And I'm going to go fix these brakes before I end up having an accident. because I lose my brakes. Multi-RTMP. What the hell is that guy doing? Scared the absolute shit out of me, man. Holy shit, that made my legs hurt. I thought I was getting hit. Woo! What the heck? Did y'all hear that? What's wrong with that guy? Man, there's shortstop. Maybe I should stop in for a corn dog and a BLT. What do y'all think? Channel locks work okay for screwing in those rear pistons. Well, there's a tool that I've got that I bought the last time I did it. It's an actual thing that spins and compresses at the same time. It actually works really, really well. And once I started using that, boom, I had it done in no time. What would Grandpa do? Good morning, what would Grandpa do? Thanks for being on. Yeah, I'm gonna start working my way north. I gotta stop by the parts store and pick up some rotors. Maybe I will stream the installation of the rotors. What do y'all think? Nah, that's a stupid stream. But at least you'll get to see like the pain of trying to fix brakes on a car that's engineered like a freaking space shuttle. Yes, Mark, have a great day, sir. Butterfly, Killer Carla, Zero Foxtrot. What would Grandpa do? May, Linda, or Licky. All of you guys have a great day. The Fox, my friend Christopher. Who did I miss here? Diggs, BTW, what's up? I missed you over there from Twitch. I apologize. All of you guys, thank you so much for being on here. You guys are very awesome people. I love every one of you. And I may kick a stream on to show you guys, I don't know, I may kick a stream on to, show you guys the fixing of the Dashmobile. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you guys next time.